Greetings, my name is Rudimentary Rob. Welcome back to my Trailmaker series. Today we're going to pick up the action here out in the swamps. Specifically, we're here at Understump. We arrived here in the previous episode. We've got quite a bit of unfinished business here. We're just picking up a few settlement tasks and we're going to get on with the task at hand. So, find yourself somewhere nice and comfy and let's get into it. Alright, our first port of call in this episode is we are going to help the Dregs out. Well, specifically this fella called Dregs. He wants us to fetch some Botnak supply crates. Anyone feeling a bit of reservation about what sort of problems that could stir up? Yeah, this is one of those what could possibly go wrong kind of moments. Yeah, anyway, we've got our little mission. We're not tracking the correct mission at the moment, but that's okay. We'll deal with that in a moment. We're going to have a bit of a look around here. That's obviously the delivery zone. And there's going to be 3 crates on a hill. Yeah, they're on a hill. So boats don't tend to work well with hills. So we're going to use a bit of a combination here of our wheeled vehicle and the boat to get the job done. So go ahead with the moving crates montage. Yeah, not really particularly difficult. Certainly they had a lot of doom and gloom about what it's going to do with the dynamics of the vehicle, but clearly they haven't been to the Rudimentary Rob school of vehicle dynamics. Basically our vehicles don't really have very good dynamics to start with, so slapping a crate on the front, yeah, not really a problem. Oh, yeah, really didn't see that coming. Sorry, was that too sarcastic? Is there such a thing as too sarcastic? Yeah, anyway. Old mate here said just run it for the hills. So, here we are in our most mobile vehicle. Yeah, the little lumpy thing on the front is messing with our trim a little bit, but we can still get along at quite the rate here. And I get most of the way back to Understump, and then I think, well, hang on a minute, why am I running away? I've got some quite serviceable, grenade launchers on the front of my, grenade launchery kind of vehicle. How about we actually use them? So, this is me going ahead and using them. Alright, quite some destruction and cleanup later. We are heading back to Understump to check in with our lovely friend Dregs and yeah, see what other bits of mischief that they may have in store for us. Not sure how I feel about being a bottom feeder forever, but anyway. Handing that mission in has granted us another power core from Understump. As you can see, we've got one more to unlock. Only one way we're going to get that done. Yeah, you got it. We've got to grind out a few settlement tasks. So that is exactly what we are going to do. We've got a couple of easy hand-ins, but then we're back to delivering Froggits. So, yes, commence the Froggit delivery montage. Well, the Froggit delivery montage is going on hold for a little bit because we headed out to the Froggit sort of pickup area only to, bump into a bit of a handful. And by a bit of a handful, I mean these guys. And ouch, that's a big ouchie. We lost some pieces, so we've done a little quick repair there. In retrospect, I probably shouldn't have done that. You're going to find out why in a moment. But anyway, we got ourselves beached, which is also not a particularly good move. More that it left us stationary for a while, and that let that guy have a really good shot at us. Yeah, we didn't lose our weapons. I'm not entirely sure how we managed to hang on to them given how much damage the front of the boat took. But we did lose one of our buoyancy pontoons. Now, you might be screaming at the screen going, Rob, why don't you do another repair? Well, yeah, we've got 2 repair tokens, and, well, we've still got a lot of botnacs around, and we still have all of our weapons. So I want to thin out the crowd a little bit more And this is giving me a bit of a sea trial, I guess, in terms of what this boat handles like if we do take this sort of damage. Now, there might be a bit of ominous foreboding attached to that, but we'll file that away under massive spoiler alert for a future episode. But despite the shortcomings of this damage, we actually haven't done too badly. We just have to be super patient, because if we try and stop too quickly, it does want to do a duck dive. But just motoring along gently, yeah, I think we're going alright, and I'm feeling a bit better about our prospects with winning this fight. And in fact, boom, headshot, there he goes. Alright, so yeah, look at how much damage. It went all the way into our seat. So yeah, those shielded ones, they must have like grenade launchers or something as well, because they hit scary hard. But we survived that one, and we made it to our Frogget pickup point. And I'm wondering, why aren't the Froggits jumping in? And then I remembered, oh yeah, it's 10 Froggits, not 8. We need to make some mods to our Frogget transport boat. And yeah, let's get on with that. Alright, now that we've safely delivered our Froggits back to Understump, we can hand that in. We might see if we can get a little bit more of our settlement tasks. Yep, forgetting words already. Yep, we're going to knock out a few more settlement tasks as we wrap up the episode. If you've enjoyed the episode, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and to consider subscribing if you're not already subscribed. Until next time, my name is Rudimentary Rob. Thank you very much for watching, and make sure you have yourself an absolutely fantastic day.